Hello viewers, welcome to our Unity Android game development channel. This is the episode number 6 of our how to create a 2D game in Unity 3D tutorial. In the previous episode, as you can see in the screen, our bird is flapping around the box. It is touching the right wall, going backward and touching the left wall. We have done this using the C# script, wall collision and bird flap. As you can see here, the wall collision script, we detected collision, we accessed the variable from another class or another object's class, bird flap. We created instance of this script here, and publicly we access this instance to access the public variables of this class. If you don't understand, or if you forgot, or you have missed our tutorials, do not panic. Go to the description below, watch our full course or watch the previous episode by clicking the given links. You can follow us on Twitter and you can like us on Facebook too to get updated. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. So in this episode we will create spikes. We will spawn spikes to make our bird dead. So let's get started. We have our spike sprite here. Just drag and drop it in this scene, and as we can see, this spike isn't showing in the game or in the scene. Again, it is a problem of sorting layer, so we will set our sorting layer to spike. I have already created a sorting layer spike by clicking the plus button here, and I will assign this sorting layer value to our spike. This is a very big spike, we won't be needing this. Let's make it 0.2 and the Y scale to 0.2. We don't need the Z value because this is a 2D game, so it will be scaled to X and Y direction. .2 is still big. Let's make it half of the 0.2, that means 0.1. 0.1 I am pressing the Q on keyboard and switching between these options. Q is the hand tool, W is the coordinate tool, E is the rotating, R is the scaling, and T is the manual width and length scaling tool. Q, W, E, R, T. These are used for direct access from the keyboard. Now this spike will not be here because we need a space here for the floor spike. So let's make it -4. -4 is quite good, and you can see a little gap between the wall and the spike. So let's make it 2.24. This is good. Now to detect collision, we will add collider to the spike. Go to the add component, physics 2D. As we can see, our spike is a triangle shape, and we do not have any triangle shaped collider. We have Polygon Collider 2D. There are so many points. 73 points are defaultly given. Let's set it to 0. As this is a triangle, we need only 1, 2 and 3 points. Let's make it 3 point. Edit the collider and we will set the points now. Drag it to one corner, again drag it to this corner, hit the Ctrl Z, again edit collider, take this point to this. Now we are done editing the Polygon Collider. You can see the collider is also in the triangle shape. You can more clearly vision or see the collider by unchecking this SpriteRenderer. It is completely a triangle in the perimeter of our spike. And we'll also add a script here. Let's create a C# script and we will call it spike collision. Add this component to the spike collision. Now you can, if you are following the full tutorial, you can ask or you can think that in the previous episodes, the left wall, right wall, when I created these walls, I attached the script later after adding these walls in the scene. Now why I am adding this spike collision before writing anything in it? This is the default. You can see default preview here, spike collision. I am just adding our spike collision script to the spike, excuse me, as because the whole screen will have 20 or 25, more than 30 spikes. Now before creating another spike, I am attaching this script because whenever I will duplicate this spike component, this spike game object, I don't need to do anything, add component work to it. I am completing the add component work first, then I will duplicate the spike to create my game scene. Okay, now I will hit Ctrl D in the keyboard to duplicate, or if you are in the Mac environment, you can press Command plus D. Command D will do as the Ctrl D option in the Windows. Spike 1, spike 2. I will rearrange these spikes. You can skip this part. You can skip to next 20th or 25th seconds. I will need 30 seconds or more to rearrange the spike. You can simply skip this part if you want. Don't make yourself bored watching me rearranging these spikes. Spike 7, spike 8. We will be needing more spikes. Hit again, Control D, Control D. 9, and here we go, 10. We have to keep space also here because there will be spike in the roof also. Now that we have created our spike on the left wall, now there is a thing to learn. See carefully here in the spike that the edge of this triangle or the spike or the edge of the wall is not blending to each other. It seems that they are separated, but in the game we need to show to the user that the spikes are generating from this wall, the spike is coming from this wall. So this is not looking so much good or eye soothing. Here you can see in the game preview too, it is not looking very much good. So how can we get rid of this part? Now comes the sorting layer part. Clearly see here the sorting layer part, the background, then wall, it's then bird, then canvas, and over is a spike. Now I will change the order of this spike, and we have, as we need to make the spike coming from the wall, I will set the spike before the wall. See, it has blended to the wall edge. Now the triangle edge and the wall edge are now blended. So this is a pretty cool stuff. If you think this is a cool stuff, for more cool stuff, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Now, as I have told in the previous episodes, I will arrange my objects, in empty objects. Let's call it left wall spike. Set the position to 0, 0. Group them under one empty object called left wall spike. Now my hierarchy is looking pretty clean. Now simply I will duplicate this left wall spike and let's call it right wall spike. I will select all the spike and rotate them 180 degree and make the X to plus 2.24. So our right wall spike part is done. Copy one spike and paste. It has pasted to the child of left wall spike. Delete. Let's rotate it 90 degree and we will make our floor spikes. 4 minus 4.281, let's make it minus 4.3. Take it a little bit, it's minus 1.7, minus 1.8. It's looking quite good. They are in the same level. Spike 1, spike 2, spike 2, spike 3, spike 4, spike 5, another spike is needed, Control D. Fully perfect. Now we will again create another empty object, and we'll call it floor spike, and make them the child of this floor spike object. The position should be 0 0. Say, I told you in the first episode, or I can't actually remember, or episode number 2, that before grouping this objects, game objects, always make sure this parent game object has a coordinate set to 0 0. As I forgot to make the position to 0 0, our spike position has been changed. Excuse me, let's Control Z. Now first I will make the position to 0 0. Now I will select all of the spikes and make children of floor spike. Now they are in the good position. Floor spike, I will Control D, duplicate, and make it, yes, you read my mind, roof spike. They are in the minus 4.3 direction, minus 4.3 value. Let's make it, yes, plus 4.3, and also rotate them minus 90 degrees. Now my game is looking quite good. Now let's head to the spike collision script part. We have done doing the spike creation part. Now we will write our spike collisions. This is the default function, start and update. I told about what is a start and what is update. If you missed it, please do subscribe to our channel or go to the previous video by following the link below given in the description. For detecting collision, we need a function called On collision enter 2D. Excuse me. On collision enter 2D. Collision 2D, and we will also call it target. And we will check if our target dot game object dot tag is bird or not, and also we need to check our bird is alive or not. If our bird is not alive, we do not need to check. We do not need to do the same thing again and again. If our bird is dead, it will stop what it is doing. At first, if the target is the bird and it touches the spike, then we will bird flap dot bird script dot is alive. We'll make our bird dead. Is alive is equals to false, and we'll trigger our animation. Bird animation dot set trigger. What was the trigger value for the dead animation? Can you recall it? Yes, it is die. Let's double check the thing. Yes, the parameters are flap and die. Flap for flapping and die for dead bird. Now let's check. If I run the game, our bird is dead and the animation of the dead bird is activated. It is working. Congratulations to you, congratulations to me. I have successfully created the dead animation, triggered the dead animation from the C# code. Now let's disable all the spike. Now the left was spikes. Shift spike. At the very first scene of the game, our bird or the spike will be disappeared. As the game will go by, the spike will be shown in a manner or in a logic. What will be the logic? Do you want to know it? Then stay tuned to us, and thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, like us, share us, comment us. See you in the next video. Thank you.